So with it only, 40 days until the end of 2025, which is kind of crazy to say, I kind of wanted to make a video about, what I plan to do with my Raid Shadow account within the rest of this year, right? So my account, if you're not aware, is relatively new. I kind of missed the majority of the TMNT event when I started playing. I got Mikey, but I wasn't able to get the rest of them, right? Unless I was willing to put in a lot of money. So, I watched the Raphael Deck of Cards event, or Deck of Fate event happen, and then I saw the Swordmaster event for Leo happen, and it was just, I didn't have any of the resources to get any of those rewards. So, what have I learned from that? What have I learned by witnessing an event like that for the first time as a new player, and how will that affect the rest of the remainder of this year and my behavior towards the account? I think I'm just gonna do what I think a lot of people advise, is to just hoard and save until there is an event that guarantees you a champion that you really want. I'm not sure of how many of these collab events that Plarium does. I'm only aware of the TMNT one, and I believe they did a He-Man one prior to that. So I guess if they're very far apart and they don't happen very often, I think I'd probably be more interested in seeing if there's any particular existing champions that I really want to get. One that really takes my eye is actually Lady Mikage. I actually like the design of her and her abilities. I'm the type of player that doesn't really get champions because they are the meta and they are the best, and that's the best way to climb. I feel like that's maybe Plarium doesn't like me saying this, but it feels like a losing battle, if you will, to constantly be chasing that high, in terms of being the best player, grinding as high as you can in arena and getting all of those rewards. Sounds sweet, right? But really, I just don't know if I want to be that type of player. I think I much prefer getting champions that I really, really like. And, Lady Mikage is one of those. So if there is an event out there that really just captures my eye and, offers, a character that is from a franchise or Plarium's very own that I think looks really cool, I'll definitely get that. If it's within reason. I know there was a Lady Mikage fusion event where you could actually pick up some of these champions to help into the fuse. But that was free champions. And I was like, I'm not going to dedicate a lot of my resources into something that's only going to complete 1/3 of the fusions. I can't do that, man. I don't have the time for that or the money. So, something that's going to be a bit more guaranteed, like Leo, right? I think I'm sitting on 11 Sacred Shards right now and 2 Primals. So, I'm going to keep hoarding. I'm just going to keep saving up until that champion kind of comes. In terms of the type of champions that I really like collecting, I've got to be honest, a bit ashamed to admit this. I like the pretty girl characters, like that sort of thing. So if there's something out there that kind of tickles that side of my brain, I'll definitely go for that. So I wish I kind of had a bit more of an exciting answer, really, for the remainder of wow, that was a lot of mystery shards. Actually, I'm going to show some footage here. I don't know. Somebody tell me if this actually was purposeful or it's just pure luck. But I got a market of 6 mystery shards. Just all of the mystery shards. I thought, they must be doing that on purpose. But then when I went to my other account, it didn't happen. And I was like, was this just really lucky? So let me know if you've ever encountered that. It was a bit strange. But yeah, so, if so really it's kind of going to be a bit of a boring couple of months for me, I think. For my Raid Shadow Legends account, because I do know I've still got a lot of grinding to do to be ready for whatever next big event comes out. But I have to admit, I am so gutted. I'm so gutted that you know, I missed the majority of the TMNT event. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If I was playing this game like maybe 6 months ago and started then and then came up to this event, I would have been so stoked. I'd have been all over that, and I'd probably be sitting with the Turtles in a 4-man team, 5-man team for the, like, you know, the God knows how long. I also really wanted April. I know a lot of people didn't really rate April O'Neil a very good champion, but I really like the design of her. And also another thing I wanted to point out, her splash art reminds me a lot of the classic Katarina splash art from League of Legends. Did anyone notice that? Maybe it was just like a little homage. It's not identical by any means, but it was like, oh, you know, I've seen that somewhere. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So yeah, really, that's it. I was expecting this to be a bit of a longer video, really, but honest to God, it is just completing these missions as I'm doing right now. I'm going to the dungeons and collecting my potions to ascend my champions. I'm trying to do the Minotaur labyrinth to try and unlock all the masteries for my team, which consists of Kale, Mikey, to Anorak, Kataro, and I think I'm going to put in Dark Elhain just because I like Elhain, but I didn't get her, so I'm just picking Dark Elhain because I have Elhain, I guess. So I'm going with those. Maybe I think a lot of people will obviously say War Maiden is the champion to put in, the 5th one to put in there for her A3, which makes sense. Do need to ascend that though. Or Rector Draft before her healing capabilities would probably be another alternative. But I like Dark Elhain, right? Doesn't synergize with her freeze or anything like that. I understand that, but she's cool, right? And I'm going to do something really stupid, like max out Dervish or max out Zephyr Sniper, just because I think the splash arts look cool, and I wish there was more complexity to my decision making here, but it really isn't. I am a simple monkey man who looks at something and is like, neurons activated, I'm gonna max that out. So I have no shame in that, okay? I'm gonna have fun doing it, and that's the most important thing, I think. So will you expect me high up on, you know, the arena leaderboards? No, you won't. Will I enjoy playing the game and understanding how it works? Yes. Will I be okay not being at the top? Absolutely. That's fine. You know, so yeah, to conclude, for the rest of this year, unless something major comes along that really takes my eye and I have to have that champion, I'm going to be saving up. I'm going to be leveling up my champions, getting them all ascended, getting all of their masteries sorted through dungeons, doing the faction wars whenever I get champions that can actually go in there, because look at this, like they're all level 1s, right? Like, so I'll be doing all of those basic things until I feel like I've reached somewhere around like level 40, level 60, and then I'm like, okay, right, now I'm ready to go. Now I'm ready to do some serious videos about metas and stuff like that, because that's what I want to do, you know. But I think a lot of people are responding quite nicely to like how I'm getting into Raid Shadow Legends, because it is kind of like a unique experience, right? Like, if you play for a long time, you are going to be a long-term endgame player for longer than you are a beginner. So, you know, why not cover my experiences with the game so far as I keep playing it every day? So yeah, keep the comments coming, by the way, in terms of how I should be playing the game, because they are so useful and I read every single one. Like, somebody told me that in like your artifacts and stuff like that, anything that's like below level 3 you can just sell, because I've got loads here, but they're all like loads of level 2s and 3s and 1s. Like, look at this, I've got +8 single star common boot, you know. So apparently you can. I thought you could merge them in and increase the stars, but apparently you can't do that. Please enlighten me, I want to know it all. I really want to get into this game, but I want to do it properly, especially when it's so resource intensive, and if you do one massive mistake, it takes weeks to recover, and I don't want to do any of that. So yeah, all that advice is really helpful. Let me know what your plans are for the rest of the year on your Raid Shadow Legends account. I want to know, because I know a lot of people are exhausted after the Leo event, and using up all their sacred shards while I was there watching everyone just have fun. But I did have my Mikey, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world, and I really like Mikey. So yeah, let me know all of that. And yeah, of course, you've been watching Bovine Raid. And if you want to watch another one of our videos where I sound a little bit more intelligent, talking about Kroz Warbreaker and whether or not he's good, you can check out that video. It's going to be really big. Right, it's going to just cover up the whole screen. Right here. Right now. Whoa. So big. So big. God damn. God damn.